hope I'm audible. Yeah. So good evening, everyone. My name is Anshika Bhatnagar, and I am the campus ambassador of Facebook Developer Circle Indore from MIT Ujjain, along with Peo Shahid. I am a third-year computer science undergrad from MIT Ujjain, and I am a part of Facebook Developer Circle Indore since 3 months. Okay, so let me just brief you about what is augmented reality. Augmented reality is a digital technology which is changing the way we live. It means that we are putting some objects or entities in our real life, and we have used this in Instagram filters, Lenscart app. This is opening up a new field of spatial computing. And Spark AR is one such software we can do that we can just create our own filters for Facebook and Instagram so that we can be the creators and we can make our imagination run far to the beautiful filters. Just let us experience the power of augmented reality and create stuff like that can be used by millions and billions of people. Spark AR comes with many predefined templates, require no coding experience, and excellent documentation and community support so that you can start making your own filters with ease. So the speaker for today's session is Ms. Dimpi Kalita ma'am. She is a postgraduate and she had done her MCA in 2018. Dimpi ma'am is currently working as a senior engineer at AliveNow company, and she is well versed in JavaScript, Android development, Java, Node.js, and databases, and of course, Spark. So today she'll be sharing her knowledge with us and help us to build our own Instagram filters in Spark AR, and also answer lots of queries you have in your mind regarding Spark AR. So now I'd like to hand over the session to ma'am. Ma'am, you can continue. Yeah, ma'am.
Thank you, Anshika. Thank you very much. And thank you for such a nice introduction. So, hello, guys. I'm Dimpi. So, today we will learn about Spark AR. Let me share my screen. So, is my screen visible? Okay. Okay. So today we will learn about Spark AR. For my agenda is first, I will talk about what is Spark AR, then its features, then effect lifecycle, then I will show a demo Instagram filter. So what is Spark AR? So it's a software created by Facebook for developing Instagram and Facebook filters. It was launched in 2015. Earlier, it was available only for Mac operating system, but now it's available for Windows also. Next is features. Using this software, we can build world effects like 360 look around filters or target tracking filters. We can place a 3D object in the world like these kinds of world effects. We can import 3D objects, 2D effects, and audio. But we have to keep in mind that what kind of formats are available. Like for 3D objects, only it supports OBJ, DAE, like these kinds of formats. And for 2D, PNG, JPEG, and SGB. So for audio, it only supports M4A. It does not support MP3 or MP4 formats. Next is face tracking and face gesture. It tracks your face and movements and all, and face gestures like blinking, smiling, opening mouth, etc. Then hand tracking, it's track your hand. We can place any object in our hand, but it tracks only one hand. Then you can build without with or without code. For without code, there we have patch editors, so it's not necessary that know the you have to know JavaScript. So without JavaScript also you can build your filters. Next is previewing, testing, and optimizing. For testing in mobile apps, we have in mobiles we have Spark Air Player, which we can download from Play Store and in App Store also. And then at the end we can publish it in Facebook and Instagram. For publishing, we have a separate website, which is Spark Air Hub, where we can publish our Facebook and Instagram filters. And for publishing also, for especially for Instagram, we have to follow some policies, strict policies. So if you don't follow those policies, then your filter won't get accepted. So I will tell about those policies, important policies about them later. Next is effect lifecycle. So first comes the research and plan. So like I said, you have to know the policies and before you plan to develop a filter, you have to know the policies so it gets approved. So and you have to you can join the Spark AI community where you can get tips from the creators, and you can also share your ideas with them. Then comes the build and test. Then you can after the research you can build your filter and test them using your mobile apps. Then uh, then comes maintain and grow. Like after you publish your effect, you can share them with your friends, family, and other people also. And some if at some point you think you need to update, you can update also. So this whole life cycle goes in a circle. So I think this much introduction is enough, I guess. Let's start our demo filter. First, I will show you a video of the filter which today I'm going to build. The name of the filter is Food I'm Craving. Basically, this is the filter which we are going to build. It's a prediction filter. So let's build our first filter. This is the homepage of the Spark AI Studio. Here there are lots of templates. You can use them to create your filters. Then this is the learn section. Lots of tutorials are there. You can learn from them. Then here's the Spark AI community, Facebook Spark AI community. You can join and share your ideas or get tips from the creators. We'll talk, see that. Let's create our first filter. So this is our project panel. So this is the scene panel where all the objects, 3D objects or 2D textures, whatever you want to add in your filter, it will come in here. This is the viewport. This is the viewport. You can see this is the phone camera, which is showing Here you can see the objects you have placed in your filter. So you can see this rectangle. There is a rectangle here. Inside anything which, not this outer rectangle, but this inner rectangle, anything which comes inside this, anything which you place inside this rectangle will be visible in your phone, and anything which is outside this rectangle, it won't be visible. So like you can see this camera is showing to this rectangle. So this is the phone view. So this is our simulator. This is how your filter means, you can preview how your filters will look in different kinds of phones. Like this is iPhone 8 simulator, like different iPhone 8 plus in different phones. You can preview how your filter will look. Android devices are also there. I'm using iPhone 8. And in here it's stipulate orbit. In this you can move your cursor, look around. For the, this is used for look around filters or world fx. Next is simulate touch. This is for tapping and all. And you can rotate your device and all. This is the inspector panel where you can change the properties of your filter. Next, here comes the patch editor. This is your patch editor. Okay, let's start the filter, then you will know all the things. Wait a second, something has happened. 1 minute. As you as you're seeing, there's a person here. So these are just sample videos through which different persons are there. So you can preview how your filter will look on different persons. And here we can use ourself also by using our webcam. I can't show you right now because I'm using my webcam in StreamYard, so I can't show you that, but you can check that later on. This is the plane for the world FX. Now since we are using a front camera filter, we will use this. And now this is the assets panel. From here, we will import our objects or 2D textures from here. From, you can import from your computer, or from, you have AR library also. From here also, you can get 3D shapes, 3D objects, audio, patch assets, textures, everything. So I have my own textures, so I will import them. So as you can see, automatically textures folder is created. Textures are sorry, this software is doing some. So now let's build our filter. As you have seen in the video, there's a sticker which with my face. So here in camera, I have added face tracker. See, erect. So to move it along with the face, here in mode, here it's written camera space. As you can see, it's moving with the face. So important that you name your object. Someone else also sees your any other what that object is created. We have to add in this material also, because for 2D images it's better. Then it will not it will not emit. It will not respond to the light. Now let's add texture. So blank bubble. So as you can see, the texture is added, but you can see the bubble is not so looking good. So what we have to do is we have to give its perfect size. So in textures, we'll look at its dimension. See, this is a blank bubble. Here we can see its dimensions. It's 773 into 600. So we'll adjust it here. 700. Okay, sorry, 773, 600. So it's the exact dimension of the bubble. So now, but it's too big, so to small it, and we have to keep its aspect ratio. So we what we will do is this have you can see there's a lock here. We will close it and we'll resize it. Let's make it 200. See, it's resized, and you can see, as you can see, the height is also changed according to the width. If you don't close this lock, then the height will not change according to the width. So now let's push this towards the head. Let's now put the question. This will be our first screen, which will show when we will open our filter. In this filter, mm, this means what we had done is we have to launch the filter, means the user will get those food prediction when they record it. But since I cannot show you right now this recording, recording thing, so I will use touch gesture. Means when I tap, it will start. So for that, let's add our script now. So here you can see I have added the script. Let's open it. So it will automatically open in my external IDE. So these are some comments which is automatically. Let's load it. So we don't need those comments, so we'll just delete it. So these are two modules which get automatically loaded. This is the scene module. So as you know, this is a scene panel. So anything which is there in this panel, we can load it in our script using this scene module. And this is diagnostic module. Diagnostic is for the logs, whatever logs you want, it is used for that. So let's show you an example. Just rename it. D dot. This, let's open our console. This is our console. So see here, the whole scene module is displayed, all the documentation of the scene module. So through this, sorry, so we have logged the scene module documentation here. Let's proceed. Earlier, we used synchronous JavaScript. Now we have to use asynchronous JavaScript and in every few months, Spark Air changes, updates its software. So we will use promise.all method of asynchronous JavaScript. What this does is first it will load we will load here all the textures, means the 2D images which are using in the filter. We will load here in the script. So for that, load. We'll load this rectangle. So we have to type its name. I'm using arrow function here. So after all the textures or objects are loaded in the script, it will call back a function. So here we will write all our functions. So now we need a tab gesture. So let's call the module. So inside here we will write all the things which we want to do after we tap in the filter. So let's test it. So now you can see I'm tapping, but nothing is getting displayed because we have to enable the tap capability. So for that, we will go to project, then edit properties, then to capabilities. And here you can see my capabilities are added for I have added face tracking. So here face tracking is there, touch gesture. And inside touch gesture, there are a lot of gestures like tap gesture, pan, pinch, rotate, long press gesture. So whichever gesture you want, you have to enable it to make it work. So I'm using tab gesture, so I will enable it. And, sorry. Now in platforms, as you can see, there are three platforms: Facebook Ads, and Instagram. As we are making this filter only for Instagram, so we can disable the Facebook, or if you want to make it for Facebook also, you can enable or disable whatever you, for whichever platform you are making the filter. So now you can see the tab is logged in the console. So now what we have to do is when I tap, this bubble will disappear. So to make that happen, what we have to do is results. Since this my blank object is inside a array, and so we are using the index, which is 0. This result parameter will fetch that blank object. So we have to hide it. So hidden. So as you can see, when I tapped it, it gets hidden. This is the restart button, so you can refresh your filter. So now you can see it's displaying this from starting. Now what we have to do is we have to display a bubble where different food items will show, like, 1 second. See, like these food items will display. So for that, what we have to do is, let's take another rectangle. I'm naming it as food. Add a material. So as you've seen in the video, these food items keep on changing. For that, what we will do is we'll export all these 11 textures into our script. So let's export them. So we are exporting not the scene object, but we are exporting the textures. So for that, we have to first call the texture module. So here I'm giving the name of the textures, like say bubble one, just this one, bubble one. Let's copy it. So now we have imported all the textures here. So now to keep these foods changing, what we have to do is we have to add an interval. So in every 100 milliseconds, the textures will keep on changing. So for that, first we have to load the time module. So after each 100 milliseconds, this interval will run. So, but we want to run this interval after we tap, after we do the tap gesture. For that, let's declare a variable, boolean variable, var start prediction. So once we tap it, this boolean variable will become true. So here we have to give a condition. Only if the start prediction is true, anything which is inside this condition, the food pictures will change. Only if the start prediction boolean variable is true. So I have to declare one more variable. This is I, which will keep the values of the textures. Put this after the textures. As you have seen, I've shifted the blank scene object. So this its index value will change. So here now it will become 11. And now our condition will be so we have to apply this texture to a material. So we have to apply this texture to a material. So this is the material where we will apply the textures. So we have to import the material now. So now I have imported the material here. And first, this foods will not appear when we start our filter first. So it will appear after we tap. After we tap. So I will just make it invisible. By enabling and disabling, we can make any object in the scene visible and hidden. So I have hidden it now. I have to import this scene object also. So there's some error. It's is here. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I have imported the material wrongly. Now you can see after we click, let me show you again. After I click, the food textures will keep on changing. See, after 100 milliseconds, the food items are changing. Now let's add the next thing. This will appear above the bubble. After the prediction will be over, it will show I'm craving and then the texture, whichever food comes. I will place it here. I will make it disappear now. So I will import this answer object also. Wait, let me increase the font size. Sorry, I hope now it's visible. Now let's do the coding for stopping the prediction. So let's stop this prediction after 5 seconds. Set timeout. So it's 5,000 milliseconds, means 5 seconds. Let's make the start prediction variable false so that the interval will keep on going, but whatever inside the condition will stop. So let's test it. Wait a second. Okay. Uh, so so see, after 5 seconds, the prediction has stopped. But to display an image, a random image, what we will do, we'll now make a random function. I hope everyone knows the random function, means, the formula for the random, for finding random numbers. If you don't know, just let me write it. It's math. Now again we will add the texture, random texture, which will appear after we will get the random number in the material. Let's- and the answer will also display after the predictions stop. So let's display it. So as you can see, it stopped after 5 seconds, and it's displaying the ant craving and a random picture. Let's try it again. See? So now let's add some sound, as without any sound it's looking very dull. So for adding sounds, let's so here I have added sounds. Now to control it, we have to add a audio playback controller. So let's name it as flipping sound. I have added the flipping sound here. Let's just play it. So as you have seen that after I played also, it's the sound is not there. So for that, what we have to do is we have to add speaker to our scene. And here we have to add the audio. So now you can see when I played it, I can see hear the sound. But from here we won't play it from here because I want that sound after I click. So I will do it from the script. Let's import the audio module. Let's store it inside a variable. Get playback controller. Here we'll write the name playback controller. Flipping sound. Copy it. Now we have imported the audio here. Let's play it when the prediction starts. So sound dot set playing. So this will play the sound. Now I have to loop it. Dot set looping. But after 5 seconds, I want to stop this sound. So what we'll add here? I hope you can hear the sound. See, after 5 seconds, it has stopped. I'll add one more sound to the end sound. Oh, sorry. I've already imported it. I've already imported. Let's make a audio playback controller for this. End sound. For this also, we have to add a speaker. We have to play this after the prediction stops. First, directory variable and sound. I have to loop this sound. So let's test it. Let's first save this file. Now I want to add a screen. So and to cover the whole screen with a purple color. So to cover the whole screen, what we have to do is just click here. Then right, just click here. This here you can see there is a fill width. So it will fill the width, and I have to fill the height also. Fill height. As you can see that blank, the bubbles are visible. That blank bubble is visible. So what we have to do is we have to go to the material, blank material. Then we have to uncheck these two boxes. Now you can see the bubbles are not visible. And we will add a color. Let's say this color. But now our scene is not visible. So what we have to do is we will decrease the opacity. I will hide it now because we have to make it visible afterwards. Now let's add some hearts. Else time is, we don't have enough time, so let's just, I'm just showing with one heart only. So with this heart, we need to do an animation, which is it will decrease, in the size will increase or decrease. So to do this animation, we will use patch. This is the patch editor. We will do a looping animation. So just right click in the patch editor and this scene will come, and here you have to just search for loop animation and just enter. It will get inserted in the patch editor. Next we have to add transition. What this transition does is, see here, you can see what it converts a progress value to a value between a new range defined by the start and end values. It will change the values from the start and end. For that purpose, we use this transition. So I need for only, here you have seen vector 3. Means here it's giving me x, y, and z positions, but I need only x and y. So what I will do is click here and select vector 2. So now you can see I have x and y. So here it's duration. In duration means it's 1 now, means in 1 seconds the whole animation will be over. So I need to increase the animation's duration. So I will make it 2.2. Mirrored means it will increase and go foreign, means go back and then come again to the front. Sorry, it will have a go and forth movement. So I need to scale the size of the heart. So I will click this arrow. So as you see, the heart is getting added to the screen. Here I will change the start position, make it 0.75. Increase 1.25. You're able to see the animation. So it's decreasing, then increasing, decreasing and increasing. So we'll use this animation to look better, I think. Let's change its position. So this whole canvas where we have the purple BG and the heart, this will be visible after the prediction stops. So I can only import the canvas only. Let's import the canvas. Sorry. The canvas it's C small, that's why it didn't get loaded. Where is there, I think? Yeah, it's in line 39. There's some error. Sorry, I have not hidden. I have to hide this canvas and make these two visible. Sorry for that. Let's import that one by one. error. What is the issue? Let me give me 1 second. The whole thing, I don't know what's the error. There's no error is also not showing. Okay, I will fix this later. Just let me show you one more thing. Just edit properties. In Instagram, we have to add custom instructions. We cannot add text for the instructions. Means like these textures we cannot add. So to add custom instructions, we have to first go to the capabilities. Then here you have, then from here you can add this write instructions. Instructions is added. So here we have to check the custom instructions. Add like we are tapping. So tap to start. We have to give instructions to the user. As I'm building it, so I know that I have to tap, but how will the user know? So we have to give instructions. So here it's tap to start. And again, this is a front camera filter. So in back camera, we have to, if the user means the back camera of the user is open, so we have to show some instruction that switch camera. So for that also, we have to add switch camera. So as this filter was done for recording, when the user records, then the filter will start. But that also, let me add a instruction. Tap and hold to start. Tap and hold the record button to start. So it's done now. So now how to add this? I will show you how to add this. First, go to the camera, create the producer patch. Where you can see the patch is created. Here there are front camera active, back camera active, photo captured, video recording. So now what I have to do is, when the front camera is active, I want to show the instruction tap to start. So for that, let me add pulse. This is patch for turning on and off. Then I will have to add option switch. We have a lot of we have 3 instructions, so we have to switch between them. Because of that, I'm using option switch. Now To add instructions, we will go to the device. Then here in custom instructions, we'll create the patch instructions. So as you see the instructions are added. So here are the available tokens. These are the tokens. Tokens are, let me show you. As you can see, these are the tokens. Inside, for every instruction, a token is given. So these are the tokens. So when I will switch to front camera, I want tap to start, which is in option 0. So I will connect this to set to 0 and connect this to options and enable. See, now you can see on the screen tap to start is visible. Now in back camera, let's add another pulse. So when the back camera is on, I want to show them flip camera, means switch camera. So for that, flip camera is a token. So it's in option 1. So I'll connect this to option 1. Here you can see this arrow is for turned on and this one is turned off. So when the back camera is turned on, it will show me switch camera. This is the switch to back camera option. So I switch it. You can see it's switch to camera. Now you can see that when I switch to back camera, still that bubble is visible. So to make it invisible, let's go to face tracker. Here in enable for. So here are the options. This is for front camera, back camera, preview, capture. So if I uncheck this, so as you can see, when I'm in back camera, it's not visible. If I disable the capture, this means when you click a photo, that bubble won't be visible. You can see it in your phone, but when you capture in your photo, you won't see that bubble if you disable the capture. For preview, if I disable this, that in my when I will test my filter, I won't be able to see the bubbles. So I will not uncheck them. Don't check for this also. For speaker as well. So let's switch to front camera. Now you can see tap to record. So as now we are doing for tap to start, if you want to do it for tap and hold to record and means tap the record button to start the filter. For that, you just have to do is as I have for front camera, as I've selected the option 0, you have to connect it to option 2 as it's in 2, or either you can switch the tokens to option 0 also. I'll show you. Now, as you can see, it's written tap and hold the record button to start. As I have shifted the pulse to option 2. Put back it to option 0. Now I will show you if it's tap and hold to record, what we have to do, and which module we have to import in the script. For that, we have to import camera info module. camera mode is recording video, and it has to monitor it. Right. And here we will write the callback function. So you have to simply do is that whatever we have written inside this on tap function, we have to just copy it, paste it in the record. Is recording video function. So when we will start to record, the same thing will happen when we tap the tap on the screen. So one more thing, once I tap it, I want to remove this instruction. So for that, we can do it from the script. Let's import the instruction module. And to make it disappear when we touch it. So I will make it false. And here I have to write at the token. So I'll get it from here. See, token is tap to start. Let's see where is the problem. Okay, sorry, guys. I understood what is the problem. As you know, earlier I have not saved the file. So the script was opening in some other place. So here is the script which I was writing, and after saving the script went somewhere else. So here's the script. So here, those things which I wrote earlier is not visible. So that's why all the problems. Fine now. Now, as you can see, that tap to start is disappeared, and that pink BG is now seen. I have to render the BG first. So so that's all for our today's session. I hope you learned something and enjoyed it. Thank you, everyone. If anyone have any question, they can ask me. Hello, Mrinal, are you there?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. So there were a few questions, but I guess you answered them in the between. One question which Aman Pandya is asking: can't we do the scene creation using patch editor only?
Yeah, we can do that also. If you're not familiar with coding, then we can do that using uh, patch editor also. Since I'm more familiar with coding, so I did with coding.
Okay.
So wait, I forgot to have a. Will I have to show how to publish the filter?
If it's like a small process, you can definitely go ahead and share. It would be much beneficial.
Yeah. Wait.
I'll share your screen again.
So here is the upload link, and here is the test on device link. From here, you connect your mobile device using USB cable, and you have to download the Spark Air app. And here here you can see send to connected device. Here your display device will the device name will get appear, and you can send your filter to that. Alternative is that you can send it directly to the Instagram app. So let me send it. It's exporting the file. Let's Along with that, let's export our file also. As you can see, it's calculating our file size. And we have to keep in mind that for Instagram, your file size should be within 4 MB. Here you can view the asset summary, means how which is taking how much size and all. See here, we have found a test link. You have to just copy this link and you can open it in your Instagram camera. Now, for uploading, copy and copied it. Let me just give you this link. You can click on this link and see the filter in your Instagram camera. So now for uploading, you can directly upload from here, or you can export file and save it in your computer system. Then if you click the upload button, it will automatically open the Spark Air Hub page. Okay, it will take some time. Oh no, it's done. It will automatically open the Spark Air Hub. Yeah, see. It's opening the Spark Air Hub page. In here, you have to log in with your Facebook account. So, and then you have to fill up the details of the filter, like filter name. Then you have to give an icon, and the dimension of the icon should be within 200. So here you can select the platform. Like see, for Instagram, it will be a different page. Yeah. So here, this is the export file of your filter. Now here you have to write the name. Let's say food. Sorry, my net is slow, I think. So food craving. Then, as I'm using my company's account, so here my owner is written AliveNow. From here, you can select your owners and pages where you want to upload the filter. Here's the account name where it will get uploaded. Here you have to give a demo video, and that demo video should be recorded from the Instagram camera only. Here you have to upload the icon. Here you have to write the description, like This is a food craving prediction filter. So let me just write. We have to write a description how the user will use this effect and all. So user has. So this I'm saying, as it's my net is slow, so I will not type it. So we can say that user have to tap to start the filter, and and it will predict what food they are craving and all like that. A short description about the filter you can write. Then you have to submit it. Then it will take around 1 2 days to accept, and if there is some policy which you have not followed, then it will get rejected, and it will show, it will tell you what policy you have violated, and again you can re-upload it. That's I will just save it, I will not upload it. So I think that's all you need to know for publishing your filter. So,
Uh, yeah. Thanks a lot, Dimpi. I guess it was
yeah,
really
thank you.
nice session for all the students who were just about to start using Spark AI, who were building first Spark AR filter on their own. It would be really nice if they'll go with this, go along with this video even afterwards. It's really great. Uh, Thanks a lot for joining. We'll hope to see you again some other day with some other Instagram filters or some other uh, topic you would like to speak about.
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Mrinal. And sorry, it's a very long session. I took long to complete it. Sorry for that.
Yeah, but it was sort of that amount of sort of resilience was needed, right? So it's worth it. No issues.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
So yeah, I'll just wrap it up over here. Thanks a lot, everyone, for joining. This was the session regarding Spark AR. Tomorrow we'll be having another webinar where we'll be sort of uh, learning about microservices. It's a 3 day event. We have sort of divided the topic into three different parts. So every weekend we'll be having one topic covered. So for tomorrow, which is Sunday, we'll be having introduction to microservices. On next weekend, we'll be having the next topic in the same series, which is we'll be learning introduction to Amazon Web Services, and then the weekend after that, we'll be taking the one step further, which would be creating microservices based applications using AWS. So Kashif Ali would be joining us. He's a expert in AWS and microservices, and I hope to see you all tomorrow for the session. Thanks a lot. Thanks for joining. Uh, See ya. Bye bye.